Hello everyone. Um, it's 1:43 p.m. in the afternoon. So I've been trying to there's a guy that's perking with the red that waited for me to start the video to act like he was flushing the toilet or something. He just walked out of here and gave me mean looks. But I try to call around for something and been like, if I'm not being given the runaround, then nobody's answering their phone. So, um, I was able to have a chocolate muffin and orange juice this morning, and I had to hold my jaw while trying to chew on the right side, or most of it I try to just let it melt in my mouth and swallow. So now I have I had $8.09 in the bank, and now I just have, after breakfast, now I have 52 cents in the bank and no cash. 52 cents left in the bank and no cash, and so I don't know how much it would cost for a dentist. It's going to be another cold night tonight, with my legs swollen and me being on the streets. So, well, I've been feeling like I'm starving and can't even eat properly. So, it's hard to find a place. Don't look like mostly everywhere to eat is someplace with solid food. I don't know. I don't think I can chew rice. About a month or so ago, I was chewing soft bread and my teeth just started cracking and breaking out of nowhere. Soft bread. And so I have to eat like a baby or an old person. And I don't know if this is, I hope it's not I don't know if this is a boil or an abscess right here. I had like a boil or something, or a cyst or something on this part of my face. It kind of went down some. But, yeah. So, it's big challenging to try to find something I can eat at a restaurant with, that I don't have to chew, and where I could charge my phone and use the bathroom after the library. Like some of my posts or videos from yesterday or last night or whatever, it seemed like it mostly got ignored. Even the posts I did yesterday and the day before, the videos. So, like, sorry for the noise. They just turn on the hand dryer and then walk out just for noise harassment. Excuse me. Trying to drown out my voice on purpose. So, yeah, I can't believe I'm going through this with my teeth, but a lot of other targets they're saying that by the directed energy weapons and stuff, that their teeth or whatever is being destroyed, or that their hair is being fried or something like that too, you know. So, I heard that the LSU clinic for dentistry is not free, and I heard it's a long waiting list. So, it doesn't look like I could go there. I tried at some of the community health centers, and I either be given the runaround or nobody answers the phone. But like, so yeah, yesterday I had oatmeal and like a couple of spoonfuls of eggs, and I had some peanut butter in the oatmeal, and then it wasn't till later that I had some grits, cheese grits, and I couldn't eat the crust, but I had the filling for sweet potato pie, and I had a big huge smoothie. But today I just had orange juice and a chocolate muffin, and I don't know what I could eat for dinner. And I'm hoping I can find a dentist or find someone fast, but it seems like with all the lower income community health centers, it seems like they got a lot of bad Google reviews with abusive doctors, abusive, receptionists and stuff like that, make me scared to even want to go. But it's traumatizing and torture that I can barely talk or eat. I can't even live stream, really, because if Darnell or the stalkers frustrate me with the harassment and I yell and my teeth knock up against each other and maybe the tooth might get knocked out, I don't have a way to get an emergency dentist or something. If my tooth knocks out and my teeth start bleeding, that area start bleeding. So that's why I've been just taking it slow and taking it easy with just regular videos. And the fake perk called the dirty section tried to illegally stalk and follow me on Twitter. I had to block them. They've been making videos stalking and harassing and slandering me. People who I don't even know. They just did it again. Turn on the turn on a hand dryer and immediately walk out. They don't even stand there and let their hands dry. It's like, I don't even, their hands already look dry, like as if they just used the bathroom and don't wash their hands, touch the hand dryer, and then walk out. You know. And so I just put my hand on my chest just now, and it hurts to touch for some reason. But I'm glad I'm not feeling the way I felt last week, with it feeling like as if the mucus in my stomach and chest and all that, it would taste burnt, like I never experienced that in my life before. And I don't know if it's related to the tooth problem, but I'm feeling a little bit more clear right now, and I don't feel the mucus in my stomach at the moment, but I do feel some in my chest and throat, but it's not a whole lot. But a lot of people say that tooth problems can affect your heart. I've been hearing that for years, you know. But the stalkers, they don't care. They just want me dead. And I've been seeing more and more targeted individual information that says gang stalking, that they're trying to murder us. So how can you ignore someone trying to murder you? You know. And I think I heard a couple of more situations about a couple more recently, professed targeted individuals who died from the program, and I think one of them was in Australia. I don't remember the person's name though. So I don't know what I could get. It seemed like I don't even think I could have soup. If soup has meat in it, I can't chew the meat, even if it's seafood. Well, almost everything is solid. It's hard to go to a restaurant and try to find like sometimes if you have mashed potatoes, it might be red skin mashed potatoes with the skin on, and it'd be thick, and it's not something you could just swallow, you know. I can't even chew mac and cheese. I would have to have something like smoothies, applesauce. I'm surprised I was able to swallow part of the muffin. But I don't have a hotel where I can warm up oatmeal in the microwave or anything, you know, or have bowls or utensils. I can't even carry that around. Like, people treat me with a certain discrimination with the belongings that I have. I look obvious homeless and get treated with discrimination. So as I said, trying to have a restaurant where I can charge my phone and eat and use the bathroom until the last bus comes. Before having to go to the homeless sleep spot. I don't even know if it's the case that all I can have is just grits. You know, I mean, I don't even know if it's possible if I can have refried beans. That's, you know, I don't know what I could eat. I mean, I don't know if I could get help with, funds for dinner. I don't know if I could try to have red beans and rice. Um, I don't know if I might have to mash up the red beans and rice or something. Like a baby. Um, so I don't know what I could eat for dinner. Or if I would even get donated any funds for dinner. You know, some people don't listen to me unless I'm on a live stream. They don't watch my videos or my shorts, or they don't look at the community post. They only care about the live stream, or they only come and talk during the live stream, you know. And this, you know, the stalkers been trying to prevent people from communicating with me in a supportive way. They want everybody to be my enemy and attack me, you know. And they want everyone against me. It's insane. It's like I got the munchies right now, but no money and no food, nothing. So like I try to, maybe I can do like low income resources, but I try to stay away from the homeless areas, dealing with being targeted, and my OCD and complex PTSD and stuff. You know, where people try to they try to treat you like a criminal, more like a criminal than a medical patient. That, like, you know, if you go to the homeless health services or whatever, they try to check your bags, or they won't let me clean and sanitize and feel comfortable, you know. But they make it like you gotta have a letter from a shelter, but I'm lawfully banned from the shelter, so what am I supposed to do? So yeah, that's like with apartments and stuff. Like anything low income related, you get bad service and bad business. But for the rich folks, their Google reviews for their businesses is like 4.8, 5.0. Services for low income, or, you know, businesses with low income, you get like 1.9, 2.6, you know. So people know what they're doing by giving you bad service because you don't earn enough money, or you're not one of the rich folks, you know. But I'm trying not to go crazy myself. You know, like trying not to live in fear. I've been trying to avoid feeling like God hates me, or trying to avoid feeling like God is against me or something. You know, the stalkers tried to harass me yesterday, falsely talk about me not being a Christian or whatever, but they want me to be part of their fake cult so bad. They want me to be satanic so bad that they delusionally lie and say that I am a part of them, in which I'm not. And they would even alter pictures and videos and try to, falsely make me out to be like I'm one of the satanic ones. And then they would pose as targeted individuals and lie and say that I'm the perp, and then have other TIs to avoid me or block me everywhere, So I'm too tired to even live stream. I have not even been getting help on Twitter or anything else lately. Like almost all my posts have been like buried, or the same, either buried or ignored, or the same small amount of people would be the only ones to occasionally get to see what I post. Like most of my posts get ignored on everywhere else on other social media too. I know I'm heavily shadow banned, but the stalkers are illegally able to see everything. I don't understand their mindset, but they call me crazy. I'm like, why would you voluntarily go on a social media and follow someone you stalk and follow someone you don't like, and you feel like you're praying and hoping that they get rid of you? But why don't you just ignore me and stay away from me? Why don't you just avoid and stay away from me? If you hate me so much and want me society to get rid of me. What y'all doing is senseless. And, I haven't even been in contact with the family lately, but I've been feeling extremely depressed about, family abuse. How the fake foster family hate me and don't care about me, but they even have a little bit more mercy, or a little bit more love. It's just a little bit more than the biological family. But I don't want to reach out to the foster family because they will be abusive as well. But and for them to use like the same kind of triggers, and a lot of the foster family members are members of cults and stuff, and I don't want to be controlled and abused, or to relive the same traumas and abuses and certain trigger phrases from childhood, But like my own biological family, they cutthroat and show no mercy, and they hate me worse than the foster family. And the foster family really hate me and want nothing to do with me, And I don't want to reach out to the foster family. I haven't for years, really. But I'm tired of being homeless. I'm tired of being on the streets. I'm tired of not having a stable place to live. I'm tired of being forced poor. They won't let me have a job. they're blocking me from whatever I can do that's entrepreneurial. If I were to try to sell things, nobody wants to buy them because of their personal hatred towards me, not because, oh, the quality of the product is bad. You know, I mean, they won't allow me to earn a living from my writings and short stories. If I do get a regular job, they sabotage that. If I do get housing, they sabotage that. They don't want me with anything at all. Yet they want to traffic me. And they want me dead, ritually sacrificed. You know, and a lot of people say that gang stalking is MK Ultra and satanic ritual abuse, trauma-based mind control. You know, keeping you constantly traumatized, and you're forbidden and not allowed to speak out against it. Or they will falsely paint you as the covert narcissist, that's the constant victim that wants pity, sympathy, and attention. But they're doing the attacks and victimization non-stop. And it's like the more you speak out about it, the more you get abused. But then if you be quiet about it, people think you're sold out. Like, it became like them. You know, it's like I just gotta try to let people know every day that I'm still being targeted and have not sold out. I mean, if I would have sold out, the stalkers would have ceased harassing me. Or I probably would have been driving around in a nice car or getting those privileges to so-called privileges to live. You know, I wish I could have a permanent place to live where it's quiet and I don't have to worry about being bothered by people or neighbors. If I could just have a place to live that's peace and quiet, live and work. That's peaceful and quiet, and work solo and live solo without distraction, noise, or, cruel people. I think everybody deserves peace and quiet if they want it. But if you want noise, I think those kind of people should be separated from people who want peace and quiet, or people who need peace and quiet. So I'm trying to not give up. My brain is like not even clear right now. I don't know if I could work on another short story this afternoon. And it's like my bigger, longer term writing projects I have to put on hold. And I can't even get my mind together because of battling being forced on the streets and suffering sleep deprivation and constant harassment. Like, last night, everything was, they had a black homeless perp that walked too close to me twice, and I had to cuss him out. But other than that, everything was fine, peaceful, and quiet until the perp on the video. And I don't know if that was like street theater, directed conversation, and mimicry and mocking me all at the same time. Because, he tried to mock my Tourette's. He tried to mock the idea of, being separated from family and hated by the family. And he tried to mock the idea of, me being called crazy. And I don't know if he was drunk or you know, or what the hell was wrong, what drugs he was on, or what the hell was wrong. But it was right before 3:30 when they planted him there and sent him to come just act a fool around me, in front of me. And I had to start filming and recording for my safety and security. I was just minding my freaking business. And when he came close to me and I started to feel unsafe, I had to start filming and recording. But I hate that people they hate me to the point where they do not value my life. And they don't care what happens. And they view me as lower than human. All because the lies spread about me. Where the gang stalkers and fake TI perps have other professed targeted individuals wanting to have the vigilante punishment or avoiding or ignoring you or staying away from you. And then you'll think they're sold out too, you know. And the fake TI perps that play both sides, that go around perping and harassing, they think that they have the fake authority to dictate who they think is chosen by God and who's not. Like, how you gonna be a secular worldly thug and try to be spiritual or try to be fake Christian or biblical at the same time? You know, and you want me dead. But it's hard when I don't have much nutrition, and going through what I'm going through is, you know, harder for me to try to work on any writing. But, you know, for my short stories or whatever get intentionally and maliciously ignored and overlooked. But the stalkers, they stalk and watch every minute little thing, that they're so obsessed that they don't get themselves any sleep or any rest. They just stay stalking you all day and all day every day. And like, where is their job? And who gave them the authority to try to steal my rights away? But I'm going to get off here. I need any and all the help I can get. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a while.